From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Schliller.
And I'm Ruby Mendoza. The American Civil Liberties Union is suing Doña Ana County. The group is suing on behalf of 6 people who were held in the county jail.
The suit claims that the Doña Ana County Special Operations and Response The suit claims that the Doña Ana County Special Operations and Response Team routinely terrorized people detained in the jail and use them as live training subjects for new cadets. The video on your screen shows officers storming in, pointing military-grade weapons and using flashbangs during haircuts and while people were sleeping without warning or provocation. The words on the screen are commentary added by the ACLU. The complaint says there have been at least 112 such operations since January 2023. The lawsuit seeks compensation and a court order to permanently stop the operations. Planning a robbery went sideways after one henchman turned on the other.
Las Cruces police arrested suspect Evan Gabriel Martinez on Monday after he allegedly shot his 15-year-old friend in the back while they were in an alleyway. He's now in an El Paso hospital. Police documents say Martinez and the victim met near Park Hill Drive after messaging each other, making plans to commit a burglary. Investigators ended up finding Martinez in his home later that day. Martinez is charged with attempted murder and tampering with evidence. He is held without bond in the county jail. A Santa Teresa man is in custody after allegedly shooting his mother early Monday morning.
At 3 a.m. on Monday, 20-year-old Kevin Marin allegedly shot his mother 11 times after a dispute. Marin's brother took his mother to the hospital where she's currently in critical condition. Marin has been charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder. He's also facing other charges from an incident earlier this year. Right now, a potential court date is not set.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these current conditions. Right now, we're taking a look at the live feed camera outside of Milton Hall. The sun has just set. We can see a gentle breeze, and we're starting to see those colors starting to change on the trees. Now let's take a look at some of those current conditions. Currently, the skies are clear. The temperature is sitting at a very nice 72 degrees, with those winds moving west to southwest at 8 miles per hour. The humidity is 37% and the dew point at 45 degrees, and the barometer is at 29.59 inches and rising. Today, we had a high of 81 and a low of 54. Back in 2016, we had a record high of 87 degrees, and if we take it all the way back to 1980, we had a record low of 36. No precipitation today, leaving today's yearly rainfall at just under 9 inches. Now back to the desk.
3 days after the White House sent the Compact for Excellence in Higher Education out to universities, NMSU President Valerio Ferme wrote a response to the compact. The compact lays out guidelines for universities receiving federal funding. In the letter, Ferme said that while not all ideas mentioned in the compact were bad, like race-blind admissions, he is worried what some aspects could mean for academic freedom of speech. Ferme said that, quote, "I want to reaffirm that the one tenet we should not compromise on is freedom of speech and the protections of the First Amendment." Saturday morning, the second No Kings Day protest will take place at Albert Johnson Park on Main Street in Las Cruces. This comes after last June's protests in cities across the nation to protest perceived authoritarian actions by the Trump administration. The protest is set to be one of the largest single-day protests in the nation's history.
We have over 2,600 events with millions anticipated to join. No Kings is back. And over the past few months, thousands of people have organized once again in their communities, on the ground locally, volunteering to bring their neighbors, families, and friends together to say unequivocally, we have no kings. Together, they're the ones making this Saturday's mobilization the largest single-day protest in modern history.
The Las Cruces protest officially starts at 9 Saturday morning.
And stay tuned, Sam will be back with your national forecast.
Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom is back with a new season filled with surprises. Travel to Hawaii for a 2-part episode devoted to the culture of lei and Lei Day, and visit with Ed Kenny of Family Ingredients. We'll visit the studios of public television icon Bob Ross, and I'll interpret this painting through flowers. Flower Farms, Miss Margot Returns, and a Halloween special, Life in Gloom. Live the flower life with me on public television stations nationwide.
Saturday at 2 p.m. on KRWG.
Have you always wanted to try yoga? Here's your chance to lengthen, strengthen, and tone your body with Happy Yoga with Sarah Starr. In each episode, Sarah guides you through a modified yoga practice using a chair for support, providing you with an easy entrance into a gentle yoga practice, all while featuring the beauty of Mother Nature. Enjoy a yoga practice that is invigorating, fun, and accessible, but most of all, effective.
A new school year means new classrooms, new energy, and a new beginning for Columbia Elementary School.
The school is open again with a modern design and plenty of excitement from students and staff. Deshaun Garduno has the story.
Columbia Elementary welcomed everyone back to the brand new school with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. It was a celebration of the new building and the new feeling around campus.
I just didn't know when it was going to happen because it seemed like every time we'd sit down and talk about it, it was a year later and a year later. But finally, 7 years later, here we are.
Although students and staff are excited to be back on campus, it was a long road to get here. 6 years ago, the school had to be torn down due to mold infestation, and they were relocated to Centennial High School.
So being at Centennial was definitely a hardship for families, and we had a lot of families that had to go to other schools just because they couldn't make the drive all the way to Centennial. So having the school back in its community has been huge for everyone, and families have been excited to return.
The new facility was made possible through voter-approved funding. It features open classrooms, shared learning areas, and stronger safety systems.
Here it's just awesome. It just feels more freeing. We have like our own space to breathe again. And we're really happy with, the fields, the equipment, playgrounds, everything that we've gotten is just brand new. So it's really, really cool.
The school's name honors the Space Shuttle Columbia that broke up as it returned to Earth on February 1st, 2003, killing 7 astronauts on board. The new building reflects the space theme, including planets and stars decorations and even bathroom signs that depict male and female astronauts. When students relocated to Centennial High, enrollment soon dropped to 180. It's back up to more than 500 now, and with the new building, they hope to rise even higher. Deshaun Garduno, News 22.
And Sam is next with your national weather forecast.
Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our national maps. Starting off close to home, El Paso tomorrow, it's going to be 81 degrees and sunny. Moving up to Denver, 67 degrees and sunny tomorrow. In San Francisco, 72 and windy. In Chicago tomorrow, 75 degrees and partly cloudy. As we can see, some of the country is starting to cool off, but I wouldn't get everybody to get your coats and gloves out just yet. As you can see in my next map, the temperature outlook for November is going to be warmer than usual. As you can see in the upper Midwest and the Great Plains and the Southwest, things are looking a lot warmer, and so that La Niña weather pattern is bringing an extended fall to some places and an early winter to some. And we can see in my next map that parts of the West are experiencing a lot of precipitation right now, especially in Nevada. They're seeing 10 inches of snow this week and a drought in Minnesota. That's all for your national maps, but I'll be back with your local forecast after the break.
Join us for KRWG Children's Literacy Celebration presented by Nusenda Credit Union on Saturday, October 18th from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Farmers and Crafts Market on the Plaza de las Cruces. Kids can meet and take pictures with Don Quixote and Clifford the Big Red Dog. It's a fun-filled day of activities dedicated to celebrating the power of literacy.
The thought of getting rid of a vehicle you love but no longer need can conjure up mixed feelings. Lots of great memories of road trips, vacations, and special moments. But you're not really using it anymore and it's kind of taking up space. Here's the thought. Donate it to KRWG Public Media. proceeds support KRWG-TV, and you will have another great memory of that old thing. Get started at krwg.org. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
Welcome back to News 22. I've got your local forecast here. Let's take a look at what's going on across New Mexico right now, starting off in Farmington at 54 degrees. In Santa Fe, 55 right now as we go down into Albuquerque, 65 degrees right now. In Roswell, 78. In Las Cruces, 72 degrees right now. And in Deming, 71. Now, let's see what's going on tomorrow. In Farmington, 62 degrees is the high for tomorrow. Same with Santa Fe. In Albuquerque, 69 degrees tomorrow. As we head down into southern New Mexico, Socorro, 72. Ruidoso, 67 degrees. In Las Cruces tomorrow, the high is going to be 78 degrees, and in Deming, 76. Now in Alamogordo, tonight expect clear skies. 51 degrees is the low for tonight. Tomorrow, 78 degrees is going to be the high, and sunny skies. In Truth or Consequences tonight, clear skies, 49 degrees for the low. Tomorrow, expect 77 degrees for the high in Truth or Consequences. In Silver City tonight, 45 degrees is the low, clear skies. Tomorrow, expect 68 degrees for the high with sunny skies. And finishing off in Las Cruces tonight, 54 degrees and clear skies. Tomorrow, expect a high of 78 with sunny skies. That's all I have for your local forecast. Now back to the desk.
And Carpio is next with sports.
Thanks, Ben. Coming up in sports, NMSU soccer team got a massive upgrade. Now toss that remote because News 22 Sports is coming up next.
Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom is back with a new season filled with surprises. Travel to Hawaii for a 2-part episode devoted to the culture of lei and Lei Day, and visit with Ed Kenny of Family Ingredients. We'll visit the studios of public television icon Bob Ross, and I'll interpret this painting through flowers. Flower Farms, Miss Margot Returns, and a Halloween special, Life in Gloom. Live the flower life with me on public television stations nationwide.
Saturday at 2 p.m. on KRWG.
Having aired in the U.S. and internationally for over 3 decades, Wailana Yoga helped pioneer the modern-day yoga movement. With her clear and authentic instruction set against spectacular scenic backdrops and uplifting music, Wailana makes yoga easily accessible and enjoyable for people of all backgrounds and experience levels.
Sunday morning at 6:30 on KRWG Public Media.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
For the win! He got it! Welcome back. I'm Carpio Grego. Let's talk sports. You know, 1 is the loneliest number. At least that's how the song goes. Something the NMSU soccer team is very familiar with this season, but hey, rebuilds are never fun. The win against the Abilene Christian way back in August has been very lonely because it's the Aggies' only win this season. That's right, they're 1-11-3, no conference wins. Also, 2 games behind the 8th seed Louisiana Tech. So their playoffs start tonight against Middle Tennessee State, but with a little luck, anything could happen. Their game is on ESPN Plus after the newscast at 7, so make sure to go check that out. Look good, feel good, play good, right? Anyway, the Las Cruces High School's mascot may be a Bulldog, but they're playing like Bears, the 85 Bears to be precise. Their record, a perfect 7-0. They're the #1 team in the state, and their last few games have looked like they're playing Madden on rookie mode, guys. Against Hobbs, Organ Mountain, and Clovis, they've scored 163 points, only allowed 19 points, and have been deadly from the ground and the air. Gunnar Guardiola has 581 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, and the rushing attack, 591 yards and 16 touchdowns. Their perfect ending to the season is only 6 games away, so time will tell if they can make it. And after years of practicing and playing on an uneven field, the New Mexico State women's soccer team is finally training and playing on a brand new pitch this season. News 22's Israel Diaz reports.
After years of playing and practicing on uneven ground, the New Mexico State University women's soccer team is now training and playing on a brand new pitch this season. For years, the NMSU women's soccer team faced challenges that had nothing to do with their opponents. The old field was tough to play on. Team captain Bianca Chacon says the new field isn't just about looks. It's already changing the way they play.
I mean, in the corners, I would take corners, and I mean, it was like a little uphill or downhill, and then the ball on this side of the field, the ball would roll down sometimes, so it was like kind of not the greatest thing ever.
While most of the work is finished, Coach Robart says there are two things left to do: scrape off all the old grass and reseed.
Construction period was not too long. They started in late spring, and we played on it this summer come August. I guess it was probably 3 or 4 months.
It's a $60,000 investment that's helping them play better.
Like our ball passing is more on the ground, and then it's like softer, and I guess like our shots can be more kind of on frame. It's not downhill anymore.
The new NMSU soccer pitch is a major improvement that players say has brought a fresh sense of pride and motivation to the team. And as the season continues, they are hoping this field helps carrying them toward even more wins.
The team finally stepped onto their new pitch this season. It brings them more confidence and control in their passes. And Bianca said there is more intensity and even better communication. For the coach, this field isn't just about this season. It's about what's next for the team.
So by next season, this field will be spectacular. It'll be one of the, and we are a ball playing school, and we want to be able to open up teams and be able to play, and that's going to help us a lot.
Coach said for the women's soccer team, this new field is a new chapter that will lead them to a better moral and stronger team next season. Israel Diaz, News 22.
And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow, still ahead on News 22. Samantha will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, two NMSU journalism professors are sharing a book they wrote together. That's right, more on that when News 22 continues.
KRWG is proud to partner with Giving Docs, an online service offering you all the tools needed to write your will at no cost. While you don't have to leave KRWG in your estate plan or will, including KRWG will provide generations to come with programs that will educate, enlighten, and inspire. Visit krwg.org/legacy to get started today. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
We're here in Washington to find out what comes next.
Donald Trump won re-election, promising to reduce illegal immigration.
The Republicans will have a majority.
Will that really solve America's migrant crisis?
Not only at home, but around the world.
They're preparing for what might be coming.
Our correspondents give you the full story.
We're now hearing several explosions after an evacuation warning.
For a global perspective, join us on BBC World News America.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a new photography book is speaking in volumes.
Two NMSU journalism professors are sharing the work of World War II photographer Alfred T. Palmer. Professor Bruce Berman and Dr. Mary LaMonica have put together the book Homefront, Alfred T. Palmer, which showcases Palmer's color photography of wartime factory work. They spent the last 3 years collecting photographs from Palmer's family.
He is. And it was great. We had all these, what he was doing, his issues on the road, what it was like to photograph during wartime, his use of color film, which was Kodachrome was only 4 years brand new at the time.
The book is currently on sale and can be found on Amazon. And that's all for News 22 Thursday. Good night.
But don't go too far, because Camila Conde is next with Noticias 22 en Español. I'm Ruby Mendoza, and from the rest of us on News 22.
This news brief en español is brought to you by Noticias 22, la información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, les saluda Carmina Conde y estas son las breves de hoy con Noticias 22. El día de hoy, 6 personas que estaban recluidas en el centro de detención del condado de Doña Ana presentaron una demanda para poner fin a las operaciones violentas e injustificadas con los reclusos. Los demandantes están siendo representados por la Unión Americana de Liberados Civiles. El texto que ven en la pantalla son comentarios por parte de la Unión Americana de Liberados Civiles. Uno de los demandantes, Mario Vandalicea, cuenta que ahora toma medicación para trastorno de estrés postraumático, ya que le apuntaban con armas mientras les hacían gatear, los interrumpían en las celdas y usaban granadas aturdidoras durante los cortes de pelo y mientras la gente dormía. La denuncia afirma que se han llevado a cabo más de 100 operaciones de este tipo desde enero del 2023. La demanda alega que las acciones del equipo de operaciones especiales y respuesta del centro violan la prohibición de la Constitución de Nuevo México sobre los castigos crueles e inusuales. La demanda se ha presentado en el Tribunal del Tercer Distrito Judicial contra la Junta de Comisionados del Condado de Doña Ana. En Santa Teresa, un hombre está en custodia tras presuntamente disparar a su madre el lunes por la mañana. A las 3 de la mañana, Kevin Marín, de 20 años, disparó a su madre 11 veces después de una supuesta pelea. Su hermano llevó a la víctima al hospital, donde sigue en condición crítica. Marín fue acusado de agresión con aggravación de intento de asesinato. Además, se enfrenta a otros cargos por un incidente ocurrido a principios de este año. Ahora mismo no se ha fijado una posible fecha de juicio, pero le seguiremos informando. Y eso ha sido todo por el día de hoy. Síganos en nuestras redes sociales y estén atentos para las noticias largas del viernes en nuestro canal de YouTube. Bonita noche.